Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. So it finally looks like we have a date for the Batman to begin shooting. It's looking like November of this year. So it really is looking like 2021 will see the release of the Batman and the Flash from all the information I have gathered. So that's very, very exciting to think the Batman and the Flash will be out in 2021. Now, there's a lot of fans and people maybe at Warner Brothers that have grown frustrated with Matt Reeves taking so long. But if he rushed this film out, right, we'd all be saying, oh, you know, Warner Brothers rushing their films, not taking their time. But Matt Reeves is a perfectionist. And what I would say about the Batman is it's a film worth waiting for. This man is a very talented creative, and he's very passionate about this project. So I'm quite happy to wait for the Batman because I know it's going to be a project worth waiting for. And I'm very excited about the Flash as well. Ezra Miller's been talking earlier or late last year while he was pushing Fantastic Beasts 2 that he's very confident that that film will be made, and later this year that film will start shooting as well. So I'm definitely thinking a 2021 release for both movies, which I say is really, really exciting. The DCEU is now taking shape, and it's now becoming a more creative, focused kind of franchise. Walter Hamada is a director's kind of, kind of leader. He will let them do what they want to do. But of course, Warner Brothers are funding these projects, so they must have some say-so of what's going on, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can't expect a studio just to take the deck chairs out and smoke cigars while creatives are doing their thing. But creatives like Matt Reeves, if they didn't have the freedom, they wouldn't be doing this. And this is why it took a long time for Matt Reeves to actually agree to do the Batman. In fact, there was a time where he changed his mind, didn't he? But obviously Warner Brothers assured him that he would have the creative freedom. And that is very, very important. What do we know about the Batman? Well, we don't know very much apart from it's going to be a noir kind of detective drama. So what we know about Batman, the character, he's this great detective, and really no one's really epitomised that in the live action movies. I mean, Ben Affleck's Batman in BVS did a bit of investigating, which was cool, but this is going to be something really different. Now, we've had rumours that Ben Affleck will play an older Batman and a new actor will play a younger Batman in flashbacks. Now, that would be very interesting. We don't really know about villains or who's going to be in it. Will we get Selina Kyle? I'd love to see a version of Selina Kyle, a good version. I don't believe the Dark Knight Rises version of Selina Kyle was very good, because I think she was just force-fed into the story. Selina Kyle, really, in that Dark Knight trilogy, should have been there from the very, very beginning. And I think that's what Nolan's mistake was there. But I love the Dark Knight trilogy, of course, like everyone does. But it is very exciting to know that Matt will finally begin shooting this film later this year. But I wouldn't be concerned about how long it's taken. In fact, if I were you guys and girls, and you in between, I would be happy that this creative is taking his time. He does take his time. As I say, he's a perfectionist, and you can expect probably one of the most different, most unique, amazing Batman films you've ever seen. He's a Batman fan, he's a DC fan, but he's a very, very talented man, and I'm quite willing to wait for Matt Reeves' Batman, because I think it's something worth waiting for. Now, if we flip that and talk about Ezra Miller's The Flash movie, that's going to be very, very interesting, because the people who did Game Night are involved in this film, and I can't see that changing, which is good news. We've had so many different creatives kind of being part of this film, and I think that's part of the delay. I think Warner Bros. Were never happy with the creative direction these people going. So it's very interesting. Some people love Ezra Miller's version of The Flash in Justice League, some people don't. It was a bit different. There's a lot more levity within his version of the Flash, but I don't mind the character being a little bit different to what we're getting in the Flash TV show, because it shouldn't be the same. But ultimately, I am really, really excited about 2021 being the year of the Batman and the Flash.